So this week, we'll be going over a longer version of the video we wanted to post while I was away. This is a quick video over a book in the New Testament that is only one chapter long, but has quite a bit to say.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Angel is off again today, and it's just ACD and I.
No other demon can compare to the likes of I.
Angel is not a demon, and don't talk poorly about your wife. Remember, you two got married recently.
Okay, fine.
So, if you're familiar with this book, it's about slavery. Oh boy, we're gonna have fun. So the reason we are talking about this book in particular is because a few months ago, this book was pointed to me in such a way that to say that slavery is not allowed in the Bible. So let's go over it and see if this really is the case.
Let's get it started!
The book starts out setting the scene of when and where Paul wrote this letter. Jail. Yes, Paul was in jail.
Ooh, drama.
So the letter starts out with Paul sucking up to Philemon, a Roman that worshipped Jesus and had slaves in Rome.
Wait, what?
Yeah, a Christian slave owner. And this was the chapter that was brought to me to say the Bible doesn't condone slavery.
So, what do you think?
I think he was an idiot for pointing this chapter out to me, but can I continue?
Okay, fine.
Thank you. Now, where was I?
You could kiss my ass any harder, you'll go right inside me.
Oh, right. Paul was sucking up to Philemon. So, he praises and talks a little bit about Phil's love for Christ and immediately gets into it with a big old butt. And that butt is asking Philemon to not only accept back his slave Onesimus, but to not keep him as a slave and instead help him as a brother. The reasoning for this is not because Onesimus converted to Christianity with John. Something else is going on here other than that to just say, please do this, but instead to do it out of kindness, because in verse 8, Paul says he could order Philemon to forgive Onesimus and do what he ought to do, end quote. He then goes on making an appeal to emotion with more ass-kissing and praising, calling Onesimus his son, because saying he was useless then and now has a use in worship. Paul calls him his heart and offers to pay whatever Onesimus owes monetarily out of his own pocket. He closes off by saying other friends send their greetings and he will be visiting once he is released.
That was a flawless presentation.
Thank you, Demon. So, by this letter, does the Bible say slavery is not allowed?
No, I don't think so.
Exactly. In fact, it's the things this doesn't say that tells the final story on the biblical slavery.
Wait, what?
Yes, if slavery was not allowed in the New Covenant, Paul would have asked or even mentioned releasing all of Philemon's slaves. Paul knows Philemon owns several slaves and is only asking for this one to be taken as a brother. In Paul's eyes, Onesimus is now an Israelite, and he should be treated as such, in fact. In other words, he should be let go, allowed to prosper on his own, and given all the aid he needs in order to prosper. According to the Old Testament, this is how you treated indentured servants, fellow Israelites. So, the last statements about slavery in the Bible do not disallow it, and instead, it supports the fact that the Bible allows Christians to own slaves.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so the next time you're in a discussion with a Christian about biblical slavery, pull the Book of Philemon out of your pocket. They will never see it coming. For now, I am Corsi, and this is the Fluffy Atheist. Hit those like and subscribe buttons, and remember, if you faith around, I will help you find out what your Bible really says.